Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's printed on a sort of a newsprinty like paper. I don't know how big we're going to make it. We're going to keep it at 100. No, we're going to reduce it for this. Wondering, we're going to go and we're going to get rid of some of that background that I suspect will be on here. So let's see what we have. We have here 22nd Biennale of Sydney, 14th of March to the 8th of July 2020. Okay, let's see what we've decided we're going to do. We're going to do a Rolex. Stupid Rolex commercial. It's too big even for my fucking copier. So I don't know whether I want to do this because it's not going to fit. I want to see the Rolex watch in the image, but I'm just going to photocopy this the best I can. It's really dark as well, so I don't know if it's going to really be worth it, even though it's a rich person's ad. We don't need all this rich person's shit. I might have to lighten this further. No, I'll just see how we go. I mean, most artists are not rich anyway, folks. Most artists can't afford a Rolex. What can I say, folks? It's snooty, whatever. Everything's snooty these days. And this Rolex commercial really slaps you in the face with snootiness. Anyway, I think we've got an interesting section we could use. This man's head and these funny looking hands. It's a really shitty looking piece. Going to lighten it off. So now we're just going to consign this to the rubbish. I don't visit exhibitions. I'm not interested in viewing other people's art because I'm an artist myself, as you can see, and I'm just not a person who likes to look at other people's. I just feel like I'm the one that wants to be in the exhibition, not viewing it. I'm the one that wants to be featured, not fucking being a spectator. I'm not a spectator, folks. I don't like being a spectator. I like being in the centre stage, and this didn't work. Fuck me dead. Yeah, I just don't like being sidelined. And the art world just makes me feel like I'm nothing. I feel like nothing in the art world, so I don't fucking care about other people's art. I just want to be the one that's in the exhibition. I'm an exhibition person as well. If I didn't have problems with the art world, if I didn't feel like I've been I just don't feel like I belong, folks. I just don't feel like I belong in the art world. Even though I really wish I could go on display and strut my stuff and be myself and all that. You know, just to be who I am, a fucking artist. And be able to make a living out of it instead of it being expensive and I can't afford to do it. I'm living on borrowed time. I'm trying to get recognised in social media. So I'm trying my best to get my stuff out there. But it's really expensive. It's cost me a lot of money, and I've actually been at it now for nearly 8 years. It's been nearly 8 years since since I started this online campaign. Now, I don't like the colouring of this. I really wish there was more colour instead of it being like that, but it's going to look shit in negative mode. Maybe I've made it too light, and maybe these hands need to be a little bit less once again. But yeah, I just don't feel like I have a belonging in the art world, even though I've been doing my art now for decades on and off, and I just don't feel like I'm getting any kind of useful recognition. So I'm just really disappointed with the way my life has gone so far, folks. But the art galleries just don't want to know me. I haven't tried for a long time. I've had some art galleries, like small ones, showing some kind of nibble interest, but I don't have any of the big galleries like these being at all interested in my art practice. So I'm really disappointed with the way it's gone, but I did make some key errors when I was young, and these errors unfortunately have stuck. They've stuck, and they've made my practice of art useless. So I don't even have. I've got heaps of paper and shit from working on this and from the 90s. I've got some paperwork at my mum's place. She's got her. I've got lots at Dad's place. So my parents have both got some of my artwork. My mum has been very patient. I just wish my dad would be a bit more nice to me. At least my mum is on my side. My dad's a pain in the ass. But this is something interesting, this piece. I like the hand, that's what caught my eye. And the man's head and the lady down there. Mainly the hand and the head. Yeah, not the best colours. So this is out of a Rolex commercial for the Sydney Biennale. So let's see how we go with this. Fuck. This user interface is a fucking pain. Sorry, I seem to be whinging a lot, folks, but I normally do whinge. It's normal for me to whinge while I'm doing my demos. This is a silly Rolex commercial. I don't think many of the artists could afford a Rolex, to be honest, folks. They're for rich people. But they're a typical status symbol. Not worth it, really. Rolex, indeed. Slutty, money fucking slutty shit. Anyway, not the greatest colour-wise, but it does look kind of arty-farty. So I think now we can call this arty-farty demo. Quits.